How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. You should get your funds off this exchange as quickly as possible. Get your crypto out because there's a limited amount of time. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. Stay through to the end because we're going to be starting off with the exchange and some of the news, but then there's also some news about the FBI creating a cryptocurrency. We also have news about BlackRock trying to buy something worth $10 billion. And yeah, there's more news on the way too. Some possible big moves here soon in the cryptocurrency market. Again, if you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos like this. If you want to trade cryptocurrency, there's a link below to Margex where you can start trading in just a few seconds. They don't have KYC and you don't need a VPN. Let's start with what everyone's probably here for. I just got news that JumpX and Fairdesk are stopping trading on October 18, about 9 days from now. For everyone who has funds on these two exchanges, you must withdraw all your funds by the 30th of November. The reason was North American regulation, which is making shareholders and investors nervous. I am surprised, but I do not expect there will be any liquidity issues. If you have any money on Fairdesk or JumpX, withdraw by November 30th. Here's another piece of another tweet. JumpX and Fairdesk exchanges are closing down due to investor concerns. You can move your crypto to other exchanges. This person put on CoinW. There's a link to CoinW underneath the video. There's also a link to Margex, also a link to Blowfin and Weeks. Weeks actually just has a new promo where if you sign up and just register with your number and your email, you get 100 USDT. You don't even have to trade or KYC or anything like that. Now, I bring this up because this happens whether you're in a bear market or now even a bull market. There are exchanges closing. Fairdesk is actually a fairly well-known exchange. I've heard a lot about them over the last couple of years, and they were in the middle of rebranding to JumpX. Now, I'm not sure if that just got too expensive or if it's really just that they're worried about North American regulation, but you have to be paying attention to this crypto market. If you're someone that is investing and using different exchanges and platforms, if you have money in crypto, you have to kind of keep your ear to the ground. Now, I was literally talking with someone today about how it is hard for newbies. Like you put your hard-earned money into crypto. You've been maybe making the money over years and years and years. You put it into one of the most well-known exchanges, and then if you don't pay attention for a little while, you lose it. That's why you have to pay attention. And if you're not going to pay attention, okay, go buy Bitcoin and then throw it on cold storage, or buy Bitcoin through iBit. Even there's some risk, right? Or through FBTC, buy it through some ETF. There's some risk there. But there's less risk than if you just throw all your crypto on an exchange. I never suggest that. Now, if you do want to trade, I think you can keep the crypto on that you're going to trade with, to be clear. That's something that I do. But you have to mitigate risk. If you're not going to use it, there's no upside to having it on an exchange. So withdraw it. Again, there is a link to Margex and to Weeks and Blowfin and CoinW, BYDFi, all of those underneath the video. If you are part of JumpX or using Fairdesk/JumpX, you can move over. Or if there's an exchange you're just not so sure about, maybe you want to start up another exchange as well. Check out the links underneath the video. Now, Sol, open interest is spiking without much price action, without much price movement. Let's take a look at Solana here. Might moved up a little bit. Actually, it moved down a little bit throughout the day, down about 3%, but still in the same range. It's amazing how well this 120 mark has held. Of course, we've fallen down below it a couple times, but you can see pretty strong support around this level. We're up at 138 now, though, and we've been setting some lower highs, so it will be interesting to see what happens next with this. We also have Bitcoin open interest spiking as well, but Bitcoin hadn't moved too much throughout the day. It started to fall down after the open interest spiked. So maybe it's some people shorting the market pretty heavily right now. Keep in mind, things are getting crazy out there. The FBI just created their own coin called the Next Fund AI token and enlisted the services of firms indicated to catch them. Indicted to catch them. So the FBI took the unprecedented step of creating its very own cryptocurrency token and company to identify, disrupt, and bring alleged fraudsters to justice. Apparently, let me actually look this up. Apparently, they were able to go after a couple different companies for market manipulation, including GotBit, which I think has done a lot with memes, ZM Quant, Coin Liquidity, and MyTrade. So very interesting here. They're going after some of the companies that are apparently just wash trading and conspiring to wash trade for just increasing the ability for people to see these cryptocurrencies or this cryptocurrency. So basically, these companies said, okay, we'll wash trade for you, or will allow you to wash trade, whatever it was, and that can get you on trending, and then more people will buy your token, basically is what it sounds like. So very interesting there. Good, I think, to slowly clean out the scammers in the industry and to try to purify it a little bit. Of course, they've tried to throw out like all the good companies too at one point or another, or they're suing them. So they're playing with fire here. But by a little bit of a lighter trading day on the ETFs, IBIT with 632 million, and they actually had an inflow of about 14 million. ARCB had a big sell day, 45 million, FBTC 0 day, GBTC 0 day. So probably going to be a negative day overall. And last thing, BlackRock is possibly moving into private assets. BlackRock is among the firms exploring a purchase of credit manager HPS Investment Partners. Now, BlackRock is negotiating apparently with them, and they're considering an IPO. They're also, I think, looked at by other companies as well. But apparently BlackRock is interested in them because, while they're $10 billion, they also have AUM of over $100 million. A lot of private credit. They manage various strategies across the capital structure, including privately negotiated senior debt, privately negotiated junior capital solutions in debt, and preferred and equity formats. They're trying to swallow up more markets. They're trying to get into more of this private equity market. They already control a lot of the very low fee, high AUM ETFs out there. And we know that they're also heavily investing into commodities like Bitcoin. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on this underneath the video. As you can tell, BlackRock continues to try to swallow up more and more companies, continues to try to gain more power, which makes sense, right? They're a company just like every other company. They want to grow revenue. They want to grow profits. And they're looking at a pretty large company, buying a pretty large company and folding them in. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Let me know what you think about the FBI creating a crypto. Let me know what you think about that down below in the comment section. I'm curious, who came up with the name. It sounds very crypto-y, right? Next Fund AI. And also let me know what you think about JumpX and Fairdesk. Of course, do all this at your own risk, invest at your own risk, all that good stuff. If you want to trade cryptocurrency, there are links underneath. I'll see you all in the next one.